Live and alive. Good evening. Oh right, I'm levitating, that's why I'm hearing no sound. Good evening. This is like a very guerrilla stream. I felt like streaming maybe like an hour or two of Morrowind right now. So we're gonna do some sweet Fighters Guild questline. I did a couple of quests last time, so let's see. Alright, I left literally the very beginning of the Fighters Guild. Let me quick save every so often. Fighters Guild. Give me an advancement and give me the next order. Yeah, egg poachers. So literally the only quest that I did of the Parties Guild was do the rat pack thing. So it should be a very fun experience right now. I have to also make a pit stop at another mine nearby. Not that you whine a bit. So there's a mine over here, I believe. Is it this one? Might be this one. Let me check. Yeah, so this is an abandoned ebony mine. And it's part of a quest. There goes my levitation. It's a quest that is kinda hidden. Is it this mine or is it another mine? I have to check. But I can quickly check through, so don't worry about it. It might be that one. Regardless, it's a hidden quest by House Hlalu. And you can report to one of the many counselors of House Hlalu and they will give you a proper reward for telling them where this ebony mine is. One of them gives you Daedric weapons, and you can do this quest from the very start of the game. Then you can just get off the boat, go to this mine, go to a certain counselor, and he will give you a choice of like 6 different Daedric weapons, and you can have a Daedric weapon ready from the get-go of the game. Granted, it will be heavy as fuck because they are Daedric weapons, but you will have a lot of power. So let me equip my Cold Sync amulet so that people can properly see shit. There you go. We're now training Longblade because my spear is at 100, so there's no use for me to. Did I kill the egg poachers already? I haven't been here before. Have I? There's no way. I might have killed them before. Dead warrior. I might have killed them. Unbeknownst to me. Well, I can cast a TV intervention and just get out of here. Let's send TV out of here. Puts me back in Balmora. So right now, outside it's kinda rainy a bit. You got both of them? Yeah, I've already killed them. Give me a bit more orders. Kill Foltervani agents for trouble at the Caldera mine. The Foltervani agents responsible for thieves and disappearance at the Caldera mine. Anul Aralen, Sathasa Nerothen, Farsa Herothan, and Albeg. They're hiding in a cave in North Hills of Caldera mine. When the 4 agents are dead, report back to me. Take care, it's more likely that one of them is posted outside. The quickest way to Caldera is for a guild guide at Mage's Guild Transport, but that's your choice. Alaran, she's being expelled from the Pirates Guild. She's told from the guild steward she's stupid. But she can fight. She joins the Thieves Guild when we kick her out, but she's nobody important. The Caldera Mine Travel is not a Thieves Guild job. I told you the Caldera Mine is not a job with a Thieves Guild job. Yes, they are the Thieves Guild. But if you belong to the Thieves Guild, you murder a Thieves Guild member, you get expelled. But it's only a member if you're... It's only murder if the crime is reported and you're not going to report it. Are you? After all, I'm your Fighters Guild steward and I'm giving you a job to do. Don't make me wonder where your loyalties lie. So you can tell that she's lying through her teeth about this. They are not Telvanni agents, they are Thieves Guild agents. I think... Let's see if I can talk to my Thieves Guild representative right here. Sugar lips. No, it seems I cannot talk about this.
Well, what is this about?
But I think I should be able to talk to the Altrune steward about this, maybe. Hopefully. If not, I will just get back here and complete the job. Travel to Altrune.
I must be going.
The rune? Yeah, it is here. Orders. Oh, he has different set of orders. It's not enough. Used to be the guildmaster as a few things promising. Seek empowerment and get your figure or credentials that more your output challenges. Go busk in Vivek. Okay. So I guess it's off to Caldera and complete this job. Also I left these vampire hunter things here.
I must be going.
Yes, I have enough carry weight to haul them back to Balmora, so I should do that. Off to Balmora I go. Share your thoughts, friend. So vampirism things, I'm gonna put them right here. The Dark Sun Shield and the Light of Day. Travel to Caldera. Da-da-da-da. Caldera Mine is to the north, I believe. Caldera Mine. They're hiding in a cave in the north hills of Caldera Mine. Caldera Mining Company. The best way to get there is to actually follow the signs. Altrune, hello, Caldera Mining Company should be the next. Caldera Mining Company. Albe. Yeah, the Neverine Thieves Guild. Any jobs or leads for me, Toad? What is your background? I'm in the guild and he can train you as well. What a shame. Telvanni agents. Hope you have to get mixed up in this, Toad, Mr. Woods. I can let you walk away, nothing personal, you start just business. I should not be expelled from the guild for doing that, right? Oh, he died with his mouth open. Let's see. Nope, I'm still in. I'm still a toad. No, boys. That's 4 for 4. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Some slaughterfish. The chest all the way down here. Soothing bomb, amulet, and that's it. Nothing too important. Let's take a recall out of here and go to
I don't know where to begin.
this woman.
Greetings, Outlander.
Oh. I dealt with Delvani agents, all 4 of them. You got all 4 good. That will make some people at the Caldera Marine Company very happy. As for partnership teams, the Caldera Marine Company pays well, and when you're ready for more orders, let me know. I'm a journeyman. Let me order. Read the code book. Soltild has the code book. I think
Oh, wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
this is the one I can actually talk about. Unroll. Travel to Unroll.
Well, I find myself.
Code book. There we go. It's already given to you. Seem okay with me. Just try to not kill Soltilde with that book. I hear she's a pushover. I'm sure you can convince her to hand it over. So the former guildmaster will give you hints about how to complete the assignments. Which is why it's always neat to go back to Alrune and talk to him. Tilde. Give me the code book. Look, so I'll tell you what's going on. This code book has dirt on the Kamona tongue and the Skooma trade. As soon as we get it figured out, we'll take it to the authorities and take over the trade ourselves. The Finder's Guild works for the Kamona tongue, since Shoring Hardheart took over. You decide where your loyalties lie, Toad. Well, they lie with my money. Give me the code book. Oh. Well, that's awkward. I don't know if I can pickpocket it of her. Actually, I have telekinesis, don't I? Oh.
Don't move.
It's gonna be like this, huh? The fact that it doesn't show you all her equipment. You're being expelled from the Thieves Guild. This is gonna be like this, huh?
Disgusting. Stop that thief.
I mean, could sit here and get my sneak up. Like, my sneak is gonna go up significantly because of this. It has to be a different way, right? There's no way I cannot. get her to give me the code book. Unless if I wasn't a member of the Thieves Guild.
Quickly, over here! A thief!
This is not engaging gameplay. These torturers.
Guard!
I swear, lady. The alternative is just delivering a sneak attack and getting rid of her. And I can do that very easily. So telekinesis would allow me to do it from afar, right? If I had telekinesis on me right now, that is. I could command creature her. Let's try that out. Let's see if command creature will allow me to. Did I steal it? Or she doesn't give a fuck? I'm gonna wait here 1 hour.
Ah, you bring good fortune with you.
Somebody's spotting me right now? Who is spotting me? That is weird. Weird things are happening.
Stop that thief!
I should have moved her a bit closer to the wall. Am I able to pickpocket anything else other than the book, or just the book is putting her into like a high fructose experience?
Stop that thief!
Let's see. Stealth. Where's my stealth sneak? I think it's 29. Let's get a couple more levels on sneak. Try me up on sneak. I want to be pretty high on sneak.
Yes, stranger?
Spend as much money as I can. I know I can just train sneak by being a chameleon somewhere else, leaving the game like running. I'll take the shortcut any time of the day. 4:45, 46. 46, 47. No. Okay, so 46 is good enough. Your fighting range is massive. Okay, can I? I'll take one piece of gold from there. Okay, so I can take one piece of gold from her. Can I take the gold book? She just explodes whenever I take the gold book.
Stop that thief!
It's unbelievable how unbearable pickpocketing is. I must have a paralysis spell. Actually, I do. I found like a paralysis scroll somewhere. Psychic prison, okay. Oh, okay. Counts as combat. And she also resisted the paralysis. See if I can cast it from here. Never mind. I think I will have to do this way. It's the only way. It's the only way. I'll have to keep it in mind next time that I should not join the Thieves Guild beforehand. I think she's able to give you the code book ahead of time. Here, have the code book. Hand it over and I'll get your payment. Because this more obedience and efficiency. If you want more orders, just ask. Helvain, this Selle owes our client 200 septims. Deliver the debt money to me. She's in a corn lab in Suran. She owes Manos Orest. One of our clients. Bring the money back to me. The guy Aldron is gonna be not happy at all that I did that. I'm not expelled from the Thieves Guild because nobody reported the crime. And it was a sneaky kill. Aldron. But it is what it is. Code book. You didn't have to kill Soltil, well. Debt money. You can get the money from her or you can pay it yourself. Manos already works with Orba's Drain, so I suspect this might not be a legitimate Fighter's Guild contract. I don't know, let's go to Suran and see what's going on. Let's fast travel to Balmora, I guess. Yeah, I could have. There's always something going on in Suran. Okay, Squiddy, how you doing?
Why walk when you can ride?
Suran it is. So, she said the Selle in Suran. Let's see if we can find her somewhere, anywhere. Probably here. They're still dancing.
So what do you want?
Yeah, Helvene is Selle. Debt money. I don't see what this. I don't see why it's any business of yours. I don't like speaking with these things with my friends, so much less I hardly know you. I pay you 200, give me 200. Try to run a respectable business and the Kamunaton keeps asking for this money for my safety. Or is it really for? What is it really for? To keep me safe from Orba's strange dogs? Is it that what is this for? I'm not paying. Okay, cool. I'll give you 300. Now you can pay back. Invest 300 and get 200 back. It's best exchange of my life. I'm a little recall. By the way, this is my crib, my stash of weapons and armor. Don't mind it. My actual room is clean. But that's how I play Morrowind. I got the money back. Here's the 200 septims. How much advancement I can get? I am a swordsman, so I can get orders from the guy in. I have a bounty contract on the Orc Dura Grabol. It's an outlaw living openly in a house here in Balmora. I have a contract that says 250 septims are yours if you bring her to justice. So knowing that the overall plotline of this guild is how the Kamunatong is taking over.
The day is yours. What should we talk about?
Let's see what the previous guildmaster has to say about this. And maybe we get better options rather than drive a blade through her skull. Yeah, I was given a Dora Grabol. It seems straightforward for me. Dora Grabol is really wanted for murder. I'm glad that that's cleared up. Now I can kill her without feeling remorse. Oh yeah, I've been doing a crap ton of stuff. I completed all the main quests. And I completed Temple. You don't kill first and ask questions later. I have to always ask first. I have to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. So I completed the temple. I completed the Imperial Cult, even though it doesn't say that I'm the highest rank. I got all the artifacts that are based on the Imperial Cult. I did Muraktong, I did Imperial Legion, Mages Guild, and East Empire Company. So I'm just clearing up a couple of things. Oh yeah, and I did Vampire Clans. Alright. I have to ask where the orc is. Hey, you sleeper. 6th house. So he doesn't know. Thank you. Alright, yeah, the sleepers are waking up. Dura Grapol lives by the river east side of town. East side of town. It's Balmora o'clock. I wonder if the BR guy that imported Balmora ended up importing more than just Balmora. Dura Grabon. Alright, yeah, this place. Hello Dura, how you doing? Dura Grabol. Yeah, you're wasting my time. What is your background? Oh, you're a barbarian. There has to be something going on here. What about the cave rats? No, you don't know anything. I only took one taunt.
Still, coward.
She exited combat like for a second. But nothing of importance is in here, so... straightforward contract. I'm just waiting for the bigger, more important stuff. Yeah, Dura Grabol is absolutely dead. Surely you haven't botched up this mission, have you? I haven't botched any missions. What are you talking about? Orders. I don't have any orders at the rank of Protector. Find out what you need for advancement. There are guild servers in Vivek, Scythemora and Aldrun.
Welcome, friend.
Straight into Aldrun. And work for the previous guildmaster. Oh yeah, the stuff that is in here are several artifacts or unique things like Crowd River, Temreki, the Shackler of Souls, Spellbreaker, the Dark Sun's Shield, The Light of Day. This book that costs 50,000 G, and is the original Sayorni Sermons manuscript that I stole from a very important shrine. There's a lot of stuff here to unpack.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What should we
Alrun. I'm still missing a couple more artifacts that I have to find. Oh yeah, the Eltur brand. That's something I have to show. Once I get back to Balmora at some point, I'll show it. Perseus Macius, okay. Some encounter from other locals, and sometimes they are a bit strange. Uline Heming, a young, buoyant arminger, has hired us to provide some extra muscle to clear the necromancers at Vas. Go to Vas. To clear the necromancers at Vas, it's far north in the Sheogorath region. Yeah, Dagonfell. I know where it is. It's all the way up here. Necromancer at Vas. I remember this. So, because I have some plugins, I can actually get over there a bit faster. Plugins being official add-ons made by Bethesda. So, I have to show first the... This blade right here is an Easter egg blade. This blade right here is an Easter egg from a blade called Coldbrand. You have to have Coldbrand, you have to be a vampire, you have to have a very certain amount of money on you, and you have to kill somebody in Altrun, and the quest giver for this is in Vivek. I have like an entire board where I did this, and it's not a fun experience for somebody that is like fresh off the boat and like accidentally got themselves as a vampire.
My pleasure, really.
You honor me.
So this guy is the master Propylon Index. He, with the add-on that is the Propylon Index, Master Propylon Index, you talk to this guy and he will send you into different places to get very small stones called Propylon Indexes, and these indexes are used to teleport you through the different fortresses that are around the island of Arderfell. And when you collect all 10 of them, he will combine all of them into one index. And you can talk to this guy and he can teleport you to any of the 10 fortresses that the little Propylon stones are for. So he can send me Colban, Barandus, Phalasmarion, etc, etc. So the closest stronghold to Vas is Rotheran. So I can talk to this guy. I can send me to Rotheran. Send me right away. And now I am in Rotheran from Caldera, and if I talk to any of these pillars here, they will send me back to Caldera. Are you hostile? No, you're not hostile. Whee. So that's one of the many plugins. There's one that adds an archery shop in Vivek. There's one that adds a quest in Seyranin that you have to assault a fortress that has a shit ton of skeletons. And there's one in Dagonfell that you have to retrieve a very unique adamantite helmet. Actually, since I'm here, I might as well check if I can trigger it. Right now I just gonna clear the necromancers at Vas. It should not take me long. Setting mine over there. Oh yeah, my mark is 89. By the way, these are my my skill levels. You will notice that marksmanship is not on the top part. Nor spears. I gamed the game so that my level is low enough that I can wreck anything. But then again, at this point I can wreck everything, even when I have the difficulty all the way turned up. So that's how bananas this playthrough can be. don't think I'd ever lowered it from 100, so this tells you how bad you can break the game early on if you have some sort of idea on what to do. So Buzz is here. If I remember correctly, it's one of those velocity towers. You put the spear out of the leveling ability so you can outscale the game rather than... Yep, pretty much. If you level up your misc abilities, you don't gain points for your progression on levels. Like, at all. So I end up using spears. Also, spears is one of the very few things that increase endurance. So what I did is basically max out endurance as soon as possible, because endurance defines how much HP you gain per level. 10% of your endurance is how much HP you gain per level. So if you have 100 endurance, which is the max out, you get 10 HP per level every time. And then of course I maxed out strength, and then maxed out whatever else. I didn't max out speed, but all the other things are being leveled up accordingly. Which is why a lot of people go and choose something like... I don't think it's the Lord. I can't remember which one. Is it Lovers? The design? I didn't pick the Lovers, I picked the Ritual, which is not a great constellation. But usually you pick, like, I think the Lovers, I believe. Or I can't remember which one was it. The one that fortifies your endurance. Because then it doesn't take you so long to get to 100 endurance. Let's fight together. Even though it's gonna be like me running in and smashing things. Oh, he summons a ghost. My speed. Okay, I leveled up. Time to use the spear. I should actually check every floor rather than... Also, the spear that I'm using right now is from the Blood Moon final quest. I chose to kill the aspect of Guile of Kirsin and gave me the spear. You get different rewards according to whatever other house Silvani.
Won't waste my time.
Well,
I should have killed you sooner.
they are necromancers, so that's the intention of this. Hurry up. Also, these darts, probably never talked to you about darts. Darts are the strongest weapon in the game, like by far. The reason being is, this is probably gonna be like a lot of math, but the damage formula for your weapon is literally how long you held your weapon. If you're holding it for this long, it's gonna do the top damage, which is 60. Then your strength, then your luck plays a bit as well. And that's about it. And for ranged weapons, it is the ranged weapon plus the ammunition plus your strength minus like the armor and shit like that. Same applies to the other weapons. But for darts, the important thing is that the weapon and the ammo are the same. So darts, instead of doing like say 30 to 30 and 2 to 4, which would be like the maximum of 34 maybe, with darts you are doing specifically this thing. If you hold it for 1 second, it's gonna be 50 plus your strength. So you're doing roughly 100 damage on a single dart. Because for some reason somebody in Bethesda decided that it would be a really good idea to do this. And And for comparison's sake, the Daedric Dart doesn't even reach 20 damage on the top level. So a Dwemer Dart just happens to do insane amount of damage. Which is the main reason why a lot of people that go down in the Dwemer ruins in Tribunal get one-shotted by the dart launchers, because NPCs don't have to charge up their swings to swing at all. So they always do their maximum damage. They have 100 marksmanship, so they will land those darts pretty scarily. And those darts basically do 100 damage baseline before strength. So it's insane the amount of damage they do. Let's go to Dangonfell and see if I can trigger the thingy. I use those darts to kill... Yeah. I use those darts to kill Armalexia. I use those darts to kill the Imperfect. I use those darts, I think, to kill Vivek as well. To kill the her hand, the rogue hand of Almalexia, I used those darts as well. And he got shrugged pretty badly. Oh yeah, you never seen this, right? The Royal Signet? I'm gonna leave it here so you can read them for a bit. So it has 100% reflect, resist magicka, resist paralysis, health and fatigue. This is not a modded item. There's no mods. Aside from like the plugins from Bethesda. I want you to guess who has this in this game. Who would have a Royal Signet? Yes, it's not from Versailles, it's from Helseth. King Helseth himself has that ring. So if you kill him, you can loot that ring. And it is exceptionally strong. Mind you, even having that ring, you will not get past the... Oh, the game crashed. Thank you, Bethesda. Even if you have that ring, you will not be able to get unscathed through the werewolves in the Blood Moon area. Good thing I have quick finger, I just quick save every so often. So no progress has been lost. Let's do a hard save. Versailles doesn't have anything of importance, so... That's the sad thing. Let me see. Where in Dragonfell? Honor to you, Nerevarine. What are your latest rumors? She misplaced them, okay? She didn't drop them. Mad Hermie. Oh, big old head. He lives in a... Oh, right, yeah, because I'm doing... That's right. I have another quest here. That I could stop by. West north of Alraya.
What brings you?
It's a very big old kid who lives in an island north of Alraya. Alraya is where not marked grey. I have the Sheogorath quest as well here. So Alt Raya, could it be up here? Oh, this is Alt Raya, no? Yeah? No. Andrima Tools. Let's pay him a visit. Hello, are you hostile? No. Challenges. Let's see what we can have in the latest rumors. Mercenaries. Alright, yeah, there's something going on over there as well. The site of ancient wizard, northern coast of Vanderfell, the western tip of the large island of Sheogorath. Okay. On the western tip. Okay. Yeah, now that's some directions. And now it's marked. Perfect. Paid off visiting some random Dwemer port. But yeah, you can tell that this game is breaking somehow, because some weird shit just ends up happening all the time. Like, I either get randomly critted by somebody using a spear, or like solar fishes are just... Yeah, here's some bait. Okay, I'll leave him alive. Oh yeah, if the game seems a bit too clear, it isn't actually. I have this amulet in case it becomes too dark. Just a constant effect, night eye amulet. Now everything is pretty shiny. Let's see what I have in Alt Raya. I'll explore the place properly also. The cliffers are not gonna catch on me, because I'm way too fast. I'm also a male orc, which means I have a even faster multiplier on speed. Because male orcs and male Norns, not female, male, yeah. Male orcs and male Norns, because they are the heavier classes, well, heavier races, they get a speed multiplier. And the Dunmer, not Dunmer, the Wood Elves get a speed penalty because they're the lighter classes, so they move slowly in comparison to the others. Which doesn't make sense, but that's how it is in the game. So a Nord and an Orc with 30 speed will move faster than a Wood Elf with 30 speed. I would think the same thing, but no, that's how it is in this game. Heavy race class moves faster. I think like the multiplier is like 1.06 or something like that. It's not like a big deal, but it's noticeable. So Alt Redaya should be here. Yeah. Apparently he didn't like swings, so Alt Redaya is over here. What's up, skeletons? Chilling. And because of the plugin, some skeletons have like really powerful magical arrows. I'm just curious to see what's inside here. I know I don't need to. A dead body. Trapdoors. I think this had to be some Telvanni stuff, if I remember correctly. There's nothing for me here at this point in time. I'll have to explore it at some other point. But I said must be that island then. Over there. So I have to find the house. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Big Head's Shack. So, in here, I have to talk an Argonian. You can see this guy is a fan of spears because he has so many spears everywhere and he's stacking his chairs. But that is the thing that I have to grab in a minute. Go about your business now. The master waits. Fork for fork. Stabbing meat, lovely meat. The giant bull netch. Grandpa netch, lovely fish. Floating, floating. He has no eyes, but he sees you. He comes to visit. Brings me cake. Cake to share. Enough for all. Tip your hat. He knows you're there. Straight out of my door, you will find him. Straight through my door into other places. Oh yeah, the Fork of Horripilation. The Fork of Horripilation, he sings to me. Sings like the rocks sing. Song of weeping, song of leaping. Do you weep, stranger? You come to take it. Will it take you? Then you will weep. Weep like the rocks? It is here. Take it. Take it if you will. Take it if you want. Singing, ringing. You are... oh yeah, Almalexia is fucking dead. Nonsense, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm glad that people are sane enough to tell me that Almalexia is not dead. So where is... oh yeah, right, because I have 100% resist Magicka, I don't get it. Is it that one? So there's a method to this madness, actually. Like, you don't need to hit. Like, the objective of this quest is to kill a giant bull netch with the Court of Horripilation. The important thing to point out is that you have to kill it with it. Doesn't mean you need to damage it with it. So what people end up doing is using another weapon to damage the bull squid and then use the Fork of Horripilation as a killing blow. I'm of course assuming that that was not the bull squid that I needed to kill. Because that would be a bad thing. It may have been. Because it's the only bull squid I see, unless... let's ask little big head here.
Welcome it is.
He comes to visit this... Also, I can sleep here, can't I? And get a level up. There we go. Oh yeah, the extra comfy pillow. Let's get my 5 points here, my 3 points here, and my 1 point here. This is the pillow I was talking about a long time ago. The extra comfy pillow. The one that you have to hand in the invoice for the rat quest. Let me repair my stuff first as well. Da-da-da. Grandmaster hammers. Okay. Is it you? You look So the poison that they throw kills themselves because of reflect. Hopefully the proper giant one doesn't kill himself with that, because that would fail my quest. Unless it keeps respawning and it is the same. Yeah, I can take the ring off, no problem. I'm just thinking about this out loud a bit. Yeah, the giant bull ledge, what happened? Also, have like some money. Like, I'm positive it was a bigger niche bull thing. Like, it was named and everything, but... Oh, there's a trick over there. Maybe I'm being blind and I cannot see. Or maybe I didn't trigger him correctly. Instead of going into a white goose chase, I should probably check quickly here. Westby, Sheogoras, West. Kill a giant bull niche. Okay. Those are no larger than any other anyway. I want to go. Just hop over to the next island to the east. So now we know where to go. Let's equip this and levitate off. Giant bull niche, there we go. Okay. Since the other bull niches taught me, well. Our short blade skill is not that high either, so I'm just landing these blows. It's 53. So I wonder how am I gonna go around this. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Perfect. Like so. Journal. I used a fork of revelation to kill the giant bull and Shiogura is testing me now clearly. I have no doubt he's enjoying this greatly. Now I must return to Shiogura with a fork. I'd like to have my bolt back, by the way. And this ring. So we did the necromancer's advance and we did this. Turning the Sheogorath quest before I forget. And the fastest way to get there is to use the mace band, because the shrine is in Vivek, if I remember correctly.
Do you wish to do business?
There we go. Let's see if I can remember in which sewers it was. Let's go some sewer crawling. Might be in here. Jump over here. Avoid all the rats. Yeah.
I see you
There
have
we go.
completed my little errand. Well done. Perhaps you've gotten a taste of madness as well? Do not believe madness to be a curse, mortal. For some, it is the greatest of blessings. A bitter mercy, perhaps, but mercy nonetheless.
Indeed.
Give me the fork of horripilation. I believe I have something more suitable for your needs. Go now. Remember what you have seen.
Yeah. And so we get the Spear of Bitter Mercy, which is... slightly better? No. It's not better than Spear of the Hunter. So the Spear of Bitter Mercy, I think it's also attributed as a Hirsim artifact. It's weird. But I will admit that it looks cool. Looks pretty cool. Look at that. Looks like a pretty cool spear. Spear of the Hunter it is for me. Also, the voice of Sheogorath got changed from Morrowind to Oblivion. Wes Johnson started voicing Sheogorath, I think, at that point onwards. And it's pretty iconic, I would say. So, recall. I have to recall my way out of here. It's more stable. Yeah, that's a way to put it. And I have to get to Aldroom, that's right. I should have put the spear down. Shit, forgot. Balmora. Where am I putting you? I'm gonna put you right here with our miscellaneous artifacts. Oh yeah, my old helmet and the Dwemer artifact that I got from Vivek.
I enjoy the company.
Travel to Aldron. Also, there's a reason why I haven't gotten the other raid card yet. And it's because I don't want to like destroy my health pool. Drive it from like 284 to like 64 or something like that. Because the side B raid card, due to, I would say, like a bad coding error, damages your maximum HP rather than your current HP. And damage held on maximum health cannot be restored in any sort of way. We have been satisfied with your performance. Here's your 250 septims based on guild rates. Now I'm a protector. Orders. Enacts justice when there's no one who can do it. I receive a contract straight from Cyril. I need someone to find the murderer and outlaw, Nerer Bedan. As a member of House Leuran, he's now the leader of the outlaw band in Sargon, north of Margan. Okay. I want to ask in Margan. Okay, the outlaw refugee is on an island well hidden. So, Margan is over here, right? Actually, no. Margan is over here. Where the fuck was Margan? How embarrassing. It's a fishing village, I am absolutely positive of this. Margan is in a fishing village. Derp. You told me to go Margan, right? Then why would I... If it was on an island, I should probably ask on a fishing village. Honestly. Go to Margan.
We make a special.
Yeah, hello. Do you know about Sargon? These goddamn Riddler guards. Here, I have like 200 gold. Where's Sargon? I can't think of why you go to that place. I'm not sure where it is, but check the Bangladesh or Nuleste, as they both know the land around here well. Check for them at the outpost or maybe the trade house. Unbelievable. Is it the trade house? Indeed it is. You know where Sargon is? Yeah. It's almost due north of here. You need to get away across the sea. It's on an island and it's a long walk, a long swim after. You know where a bus is? Well, it's a bit southwest of this. Like I said, it's a long way. I suppose you could travel west from Dagonfell. But it's a trip to get there as well. So, if you know where Vas is, southwest should be around here for Sargon. Which is why I'm gonna... What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grow across the Follada, I guess. Can levitate my way across the Follada. And it will allow me to go to the island. Look at the cliff racer now. I'm being annoying. I'm the cliff racer of the cliff racers. So around this area there are so many different things. Like Urshilaku camp has a Daedric shrine that has like probably the biggest bounty of Daedric items. And then you have a literal vampire clan fortress, like a few stone throw away. You have an orcish stronghold right here. I should probably show you this really quickly. This is an orcish stronghold. They took over and they placed their huts. But what's important about this, whoa, is what's inside here.
Yes, sir.
Abeli Chindrite is actually the master alchemist. She trains you on alchemy to 100, if you so desired. And she says master and grandmaster alchemical apparatus. But there's also something else that she does that is no longer on this table. But if you were to go on your file on this table, you would see the secret master versions of those things. She's actually the sole owner of the secret master alchemical artifacts, and I think it's one of the very few secret master items in the game. These hammers, for example, are the secret master versions of the repair hammers that you can buy as many as you want. You can get them from the smith at Avonheart. The reason why you would get like secret master versions of those items is because they're usually a bit lighter, they have higher quality, etc, etc. There's a secret master version of the lockpicks and probes, but they are not implemented in the game. So they said it would be southwest. let's check around here. Right, they said far north of Margan, southwest of us. Southwest of us. You look like a Sargon, except you're not. Like, southwest is such a big area to search. I have my gripes usually with directions in this game. Unless it is marked right here and I feel dumb. No, okay. Now this is Aldrai again. I know it is because I see the skeleton corpses. Nick's hounds there, like drinking. Then again, right here I'm at the west of Vas. If I'm being very generous. So it could be, no, here. No, here. Maybe I might be being... Oh! Oh, this might be it! Indeed it is! Hello, are you hostile? You're hostile. I'm gonna play FPS, I guess. Actually, no. I have to show this. I have to kill a particular person, or I have to kill... I'll kill all of them. No worries. So the darts will just explode anything and anyone. Dog massacre. Yeah, again, like these darts should not be doing that much damage. And the worst part is, like, these darts are not the strongest darts in the game. There are even stronger darts that are very, very unique and very rare, and like they are coming in like very limited quantity. And I think I left them. Like, see, this guy has ebony armor. And survived one. Survived one dart. But his ebony armor was like not enough to handle it. Stormblade. Survived one dart. That means that he took around 200 damage onto him. And managed to like survive on like a magic pixel. I'm going to recall and get the hell out of here. Travel to Aldrun. Hello, I completed the contract. Here's your bounty, advance me. What is the next order? Sergio Avon Oran of Suran can give a contract. Bandits in Suran. Avon Oran. So I have to go again into Suran. I have to... Since I mentioned the darts, I have to show them. Because there's no way I cannot go around and not show what I'm talking about. Vivek.
Greetings to you.
this place right here. Little Squiddy. The Imperial Chapels of Avonheart. You should absolutely, at some point, do the questline from this guy. Because this guy, this is the stuff that he gives you during the questline.
A pleasure to meet you.
And he rewards you these books. This is one of the books that he rewards you. Healer recipes. Healer recipes should know. Healers should know all the following popular potions. Fortunately, in most cases, ingredients are common and cheaply obtained. And it will tell you, hey, you want to make a healing potion that restores health. Combine equal amounts of cheap and common ingredients such as marshmallow, wheat, cornbub root, and salt rice. And it will tell you, okay, you can just combine these things and you will get this effect. You want to make restore fatigue? Combine these things: crab meat, bread, small kwama egg, chokeweed, etc, etc. So this is like a cheat sheet on how to make potions in Morrowind. Which leads me to believe that this entire area should have been transported to Valmora so that people actually knew how to make potions from the get-go with the system. Not that it matters much, because in Oblivion they changed the damn thing entirely, and in Skyrim they did as well. But it's a shame, because this is pretty much, if you know what you're doing, you're gonna get a good result in a potion. Then it doesn't help that the potions can fail. But whatever. You can get how to treat common diseases, restore magicka, feather potion, levitation potions, how to make water breathing potions, how to make a fire shield potion, how to make a fortified strength potion, invisibility. Everything is contained in a book like this. What was this one? There was another one that features the Grandmaster of Alchemy that I showed you just a minute ago. That tells you how to make an invisibility potion, for example. And involves diamonds. This is also the location of the smith that I was talking about. If you partner with him, he will sell you his hammer. Ah, this armor is also the armor that he's wearing. Is the Femme Fatale plugin armor, and because of an oversight, they put the armor on his inventory rather than on a chest. And because of how Morrowind works, merchants will always equip the highest armor value possible that they have in their inventory. Since the guy by default doesn't wear any armor, he just gets to wear the Femme Fatale armor, and he doesn't sell it. Again, oversights. Right. Where is the teleporter woman? No, you... There you are. So this is my second storage. If you see familiar items, go ahead. I put Hope's Fire, True Flame. Every item that I've gotten in some shape or form, I put it right here. King's Oath. I don't know, I think you've gotten King's Oath in your file, didn't you? I believe you did. But if you haven't, there's like a very specific set of steps that you have to do on the... It's from the quest line that you have to find the newscast, not the newscasters, the guys spreading the rumors about the king's death. That you go into the smith and then you go down your trapdoor and then you fight them from that quest line. If you do very specific steps, the Royal Guard is like, okay, I'm impressed how you handled this situation. So here, have this blade. This blade is meant to symbolize a blade from the Royal Guard, and he says like all the Royal Guard use very similar blades to this one, so you can have one of them, which is pretty much a direct claymore. There's also the direct cuirass that you can get in this expansion. Some adamantium that I've gotten. The blessed spear. And here are the things that I'm talking about. Here is the strongest dart in the game. Knowing what I told you about how the damage is calculated for throwing weapons, this thing baseline does 220 damage before strength calculations. So this thing can hit like an adder truck, and they belong to a very particular gang called the Black Dart Gang, and they use these sort of darts plus many other magical darts that hit like an adder truck. Since I'm here, I can show you two more things here. So Barensaya's quarter should be right here, no. Oh yeah, I deposited all this stuff here. I put what Hellset was wearing, well, part of it, here. Did I kill his... No, I didn't kill the Lieutenant dead yet. But I put the Frostguard robes, which are Hellset's robes, I put them right here, next to Berensaya. Hey, welcome to Hellset. My son is dead. My only hope is that his murderer will be brought to justice. Well, these are the weapons that the other assassins come through for Berensaya. And of course, there's one thing, since we're here, Gaynor is dead. I think I killed him like right around here. I will know because... Oh, there it is. There's the gravesite of Gaynor. Like, whenever you see something like this, it's because I killed somebody and I dumped all his important gear. Because corpses every 72 hours, the cell just gets refreshed. But items themselves that are on the floor do not get, like, washed away. And here it is. Guess who it is right here in the middle. It's Almalexia. I decided to use Almalexia's soul, enchanted a pair of extravagant boots, and made them constant effect damage willpower on self 1 point. This means, by the way, that if I wear those boots, I'm gonna get 1 willpower damage per second. Constantly. Just damage willpower, 1 second. 1. Vivek got the same treatment, by the way. But I didn't place him on his... I didn't place him on... I didn't piece him. I didn't put him on the temple. Oh, I did the same. I did exactly the same. I'll show you. I'll show you. Also, by the way, this is like Daedric Face of Inspiration that I just put randomly here. This was, I think, one of my first helmets that I grabbed. One of the many faces of Daedric helms that are in the game. Because Daedric helmets are not like generic helmets. in Morrowind. There's like 3 different helmets that you can gather, and they're like hidden around the world, or somebody is using them. There's the face of God, the face of terror, and the face of inspiration. So let's go to... We're heading clockwise, so I think Hala Ode should send me to the right direction. Yeah. Narmok should send me up, and then Cool should be the next destination. And from Cool, I can go to this Kaji. Kaji send me to Frostmoth. Frostmoth sent me to Raven.
May I help you?
I feel like I derailed myself, but it is what it is. These are the Snow Prince gear. This is the helmet from the Grand Matron of the Berserkers here in Solstheim. Is also one of, or no, this one is from somebody that killed somebody else. A Nord killed somebody else in a drunken dispute, and I decided to first spare him, and then I killed him. And then Viper Blades and Jinx Blades that are semi-important. But here's the house. This is one of the many axes that the smugglers carry on one of the starter quests in Blood Moon. I kept it for a while, thinking that like this would allow me to destroy the werewolves faster. It didn't. It didn't help. Here's the spear that I use for... That's a very crazy idea. This is the spear that I used probably for 3/4 of the game, until I got the Spear of the Hunt, a Daedric Spear. Oh yeah, this is the Spear of the Snow Prince. Grabbed it, left it there. Subdomer airship plans. Oh, this is some invoice. Wait, what? Oh no. Did I actually trigger a glitch? That's interesting. So the treasury report, I cannot open it. That's good to know. I'll have to check if that's actually a legit glitch or only me. No, it is actually a glitch. Perfect. Something that I can report. It's not like I won't be able to grab it. I have another way to grab that thing. You can grab items through your inventory. Never mind, it's gonna trigger. But yeah, if you're having a hard time grabbing items, like with your crosshair, you can always grab them from your inventory screen. That's a way for you to like grab skill books in case you don't want to actually gain a skill point for something. And you can only do it on the PC version of the game, because the Xbox version of the game doesn't allow you to do that. Alright, proper room. Here's the proper room. Oh, fuck. Here is a Stalrim dagger, an ancient Nordic pickaxe that you use to pick up the Stalrim, the longsword, and a war axe. I think I have anything else, or the pickaxe is that big. Okay, that's a pickaxe. That is one of the dated notes with the instructions. Kashiti Dihur. Who was? Oh yeah, right. This is the unique named Dremora that you have to kill for the Pyral Tar for a True Flame. Stada is the golden saint that Shiogora sends in the Asura quest. The Necromancer's Amulet is a reward for finishing the Mage's Guild. Moran Star is self-explanatory. Hircin's Ring, self-explanatory. Blue Depth's Ring of Yoe. I believe you've seen this. This ring spawns right after you're done with Blood Moon, and you can see every cinematic that happens in Blood Moon. Ring of Asura, self-explanatory, given at the last quest. Septim Ring is a reward from the Imperium Cult. A Slip Ring is of course. Oh, you don't see the Blue Depth Ring? You equip it, and it gives you all the cinematics you want to see. Gives you the werewolves, gives you the variation of the totem, the bear hunt, the Karstag, the wild hunt at the end game. Like for example, say you are a werewolf, click werewolf, and this plays out. Because Blood Moon is the only expansion that has two possible pathways to complete it. You can do the pathway of being a werewolf, that you are like kinda under Hircin's command. Or you can do the pathway of the skull. This ring, if you equip it, it will turn you into a werewolf. The Blood Skull Blade. The White Walker robes. I use this one kinda like a bit towards the end. There was a bug that was happening while I was using these robes at the end with the werewolves. The werewolves at the end, they would be frozen in statues, and if you were to get pretty close to them, they will wake up and then attack you. For some reason, when I was wearing these robes, when I got close to them, I would get one-shotted. Like instantly, from 250 to 0. Which is way more damage than they were doing when I was trying to fight them. The chest also has some ingredients. This also has a full Stalrim armor set that I crafted. And here's the creme de la creme. There's the Stalrim mace. This one, no, I didn't make this one. This one is the one that Carnius has when you fight him. This one, of course, you've seen it. This one is the one you get from finishing the test of wisdom, I believe, for the Blood Skull. This one was a random drop, and here's the creme de la creme. Here's Vivek. Admittedly, it's a decent weapon, but yeah, here's Vivek. Here's his other Muerta. I hope he is happy. He's... In case you've forgotten, Muerta is the name of Vivek's spear. And if you know what Vivek's spear is his Frankfurten.
What should we talk about?
If I were to say it on German, it's his Frankfurten. So now he's another Frankfurten. Let's turn in this quest, right? I did the Sargon thing, Necromancer Advance. Oh no, right, I need to go to Suran. That's how much I derailed myself. Suran it is. Travel to Valmora. Suran. But I've been streaming these couple of days. I think I've streamed Oblivion, streamed Stardew, streamed Morrowind. Trying to see what else I can go on streaming. Oh yeah, the dreamers are getting crazy. Abon Oran. He's the governor. He lives in a large manor west of the temple. And I also have a link to my archive channel on YouTube on the description or about to the west. So this should be the Oran Manor, right? Or should be this? Oh, this is a trade house. I'm looking at the wrong thing. That is the west. No, east. There it is. Has a vendor and Sergio Avon Ora. So you're here to help me with the bandits in Suran. The bandits have been attacking from Saturan, yeah, which is northeast of here, over the mountains. Kill these guys and the raids will end. I'll give you a bounty of 1,000 gold. So Saturan is over the mountains, I believe. Like the guy mentioned, so I have to go this way. Keep climbing the mountains like this. There's an egg mine over here. Up here, where the scampi is currently sitting. Actually no, right over here. This is the location where you find Umbra. There's an orc called Umbra, you fight him, you kill him, he gives you Umbra. There's no quest associated with him, there's nothing, just randomly find him. And here's Saturan. I remember this cave because I looked for it several times. That's a steel like katana, isn't it? Indeed it is. This cave is rather dark, so pulsing amulet to the rescue. Also should wear the raven eye, so it is lighter. I'm gonna win this because I am oh god, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? Yeah, so because my hand to hand is not that high, the damage that I'm doing to this guy is not the best. At some point I will swing by the monastery and like actually pay for 100 hand to hand. As I mentioned, hand to hand damage scales only with your hand to hand skill. It's a 1-to-1 relation. Which means if you buff your hand to hand to like obscene levels, you will destroy people with it. Because it doesn't scale from your strength. Hand to hand is the only weapon I believe in the game that doesn't scale from strength. Like you can absolutely make a playthrough that you just punch the gods to death. it's gonna take you a long while, because knowing that I checked personally how much fatigue Vivek has. Vivek has like 10,000 fatigue. It takes a while. But yeah, the plan after I'm done with a lot of these quest lines and rogue quests that I have floating about is to start playing Tamriel Rebuild and Skyrim Home of the Nords mods, since those things like add a substantial amount of content and also have like very interesting quest lines. So it should be a fun time exploring those things and mainly have footage of it as well. So I played Tamriel Rebuild like an older build, and it was a very fun experience. Like it is a lot of stuff that is pretty impressive. But I have no idea how Skyrim Home of the North is gonna play out, but it might be really fun to explore as well. Again, I'm keeping my playthroughs pretty vanilla-ish, I'd say. Like the only things that I have added on this, I think, is the graphic extender, the code patch, so that I can safely alt-tab and shit like that. And the plugins, and that's about it basically. You have the slave key, don't you? Yeah. And it's not like I have anything against... You can go free. Tell me about the twin lamps. I have nothing against people that overmod their games. But I don't know, like, to me it feels rather weird. Like, I tend to browse a lot of the Elder Scrolls sections of the games, of Twitch. And you would see, like, for example, in Skyrim, they would be like, yeah, this is a playthrough with like 250 or like 300 mods, something like that. It's like, are you playing like the mods? Are you playing the game? Because it's too much. When it hits like 3 digits, it just seems too much for me. They clearly said they have a temple. Why is it sending me to Malakmar? Let's take the Seal Strider to Suran. But it's a matter of preference, but it's too much. Too many mods. Snail mail. I expect also the keychain might be on the snail mail as well. It's gonna come in a few more months as well. Hopefully soon.
Is there something?
You said it like when did you send it? It was like around the 19th, 16th. Well, yeah, it was before Christmas. That's for sure. Yeah, it was around the 16th, and we are like at the 20-something of February. Like, I'm hoping that it's gonna be late. I know you sent it, that's for sure. But it says, thanks you, Mr. Woods, here's the bounty we agreed on. Because here's the thing, which I hope it doesn't happen, because it will break your heart a bit. It will break your heart a bit. Sometimes customs ends up swiping things. And it has happened to me before.
I'm very happy to.
So... I mean, you can take it on a different way, right? Let's switch the perspective of this. Somebody in customs saw the keychain and thought it was good enough to be swiped. So that means that somebody likes the keychain enough to do it. So, in some strange way, you can say it's a compliment.
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
Orders. I have small stack for you. The Empire charges the Fighter's Hill with keeping the forts and mine supply. Bring a load of flint to Erdith's Pal mine. Yes, 20 flint? Deliver it to Tanger. He's a bossmer in Erdith's Pal mine. He's the base of Red Mountain just wait outside Neve camp. And also what's killing me is not just the keychain itself, but like the message that you probably wrote on the card. Because if I remember correctly, you mentioned that there's a card with the keychain. So that's what's keeping me super curious about what is in the... You better not swipe that goddamn card. I wrote a message and put a drawing with all the keychains. Custom message and drawing. See, they probably saw the message as well and the drawing. And on that they didn't know... they didn't know English, but they thought it was like some magical thing. And they saw the drawing as well and liked it. Probably gave it to like somebody's daughter. So congratulations, Queenie. Oh yeah, so this is something that you've seen in cinematic form, but since we killed the Ghost Ore and we destroyed the Akula Khan, there was no need to keep the ghost fence on. So now the ghost fence is all shut down, which means that you can now go through the Red Mountain without going through the Ghost Gate. So while I was talking, some Ash Slave was busy killing himself, shooting lightning at me. Again, these are like little things that they do in a way to give content post the main quest. Like for example, I don't think you're gonna do the Morak Tongue. The Morak Tongue, when you become the Grand Master of the Morak Tongue, in your standard guilds, you will not get any more orders or quests. But the Morak Tongue, after you're done with the main quest and you're the Grand Master, you get special writs, which are orders to kill specific targets. And these targets are usually targets that are semi-involved with the main quest line. One of them is Larius Varius, which is the main Imperial guy at the Fort Moonmoth, I believe, which is where I got that Temreki, the Reaper of Souls sword. That's his sword. You get asked to kill somebody from House Hlalu, which is not Uncle Uncle Crassus, by the way. He gets spared. You get asked to kill a Dwemer scholar that lives in Nissis. And the last one is you get to kill Mistress Terrana. Has a series to write. But yeah, Mistress Terrana is the last one that you get to kill, which I haven't killed because Terrana is also involved in another quest, which is Asura's Bow. Asura? Asura? No, it's not Asura's Bow. Which bow was it? Shit! Oriel's Bow, that's right. Not Asura, my bad. Like, Terrana starts talking about how something smells of yams and you have to go to the Ghost Gate. And that's your only hit to find Oriel's Bow. So, side nav. Side nav is... Oh right, yeah, because my map is gonna look a bit weird. Because I don't have side nav discovered. I did something called the reputation skip. Because Morrowind is a very unique game. And its very unique thing is that you can skip not three quarters, I would say you can skip half of the main quest due to reputation. So here's the thing, if your reputation is above, I believe 50, if your reputation is above 50 and your level is above 20, when you get to the point that you have to become the Hordator of the three houses and the Nerevarin or blood brother of the Ashlander tribes, the wise one will be like, you should probably go straight to the temple at Vivek, because we got these notes and they really need to meet you right away. So you don't get to become the Hordator of any house, and you don't become the Nerevarin of any of the other Ashland tribes, because the game assumes that you did already enough of the game that you don't need to do anything extra. So you skip all that entire section and you get straight into Vivek. And he gives you a raid card and he sends you off to Red Mountain. Again, the little things that they do in this game that they don't do in Oblivion and they don't do in Skyrim, and that's pretty sad in my opinion. Minecraft is at 85. Like again, being able to skip the main quest like that is literally unheard of. Or say killing Vivek and getting the Dwemer artifact to Yagrum Bagram, so that you can make a new raid card out of it and then just go straight into Red Mountain with it. Like that's pretty much unheard of. It would be the equivalent of you have the amulet of kings and you don't give it to the people at the waiting prior, and you just give it straight to Marty and say like, yeah, go to the Imperial City right now. Like that would be the equivalent of that. Like you're high level, you have enough reputation, and you just give the amulet to Martin. That's it. He lights the dragon fires, game over. Like that would be the equivalent in Oblivion. I don't know what would be in Skyrim. Like it would be probably going to jumping off Dragon's Reach to go to Sovngarde and like planting a mine so that Alduin just explodes or something. Same deal. Yeah, it would be the equivalent of that, maybe. Like visited. My boots broke. Yeah. No. It couldn't last. They couldn't last a single minute. You can probably skip the Horn of Younger and Chris Cook Dragon Slaying quest. You probably can. No doubt about it. But it's not like that outrageous. This is the place. If you're a vampire, even the Esper quest find the rat boy and then you go and find the fiend. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, skipping the entire Esper stuff as well. Oh, that would be great. That would be amazing. So this ancestral tomb. Right here, if you're a vampire, you would go in. No. I know there's Bone Lords here right now. But right all the way down here, there's a special vampire that asks you to free him because Asura cursed him and weakened him, and he asks you for two things. He asks you for the Spellbreaker, and he asks you for a Daedra Heart. This is the only way for Spellbreaker to actually spawn, and the requirement for to be able to talk to this guy is you have to be a vampire. Otherwise, Spellbreaker would not spawn at all, and you would not be able to do anything about it. And there's a high chance that you would find this guy without being a vampire and kill him, so you would never get Spellbreaker. To which now I say I have to find Zainab, because that's my only landmark. So let's find Zainab. It's probably the mine is not really in Red Mountain, but rather around the Red Mountain. So, you know, it would make sense in that way. Zainab. At the Gracelands. Perfect. Zainab should be around here somewhere. There it is. There is Zainab. So west of Zainab, this way. So I was running along that way. Oh, must be here. Indeed it is. Directions. And I have to talk to Dangor. Dun, 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 dun. Dangor is probably knees deep in here. Not you. It's also a bit dark. There you go. Blighted rats. I believe this cave has somebody of semi-importance. No, it was another one. Yeah, here's the flint. Because there's another mine that I'm gonna check real quickly before I turn in the quest. It's gonna keep running, so don't bother me. Oh yeah, random ashrandas. It's not like I hate the ashrandas, but they are just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let me find my way up. I have to use the Blade of Heavens. I'll use the Ghost Gate as a reference. There's a ghost fence. Where is it? Is it this one? Or is it? No. It's not this one. I'm looking for a very specific egg mine. I remember seeing one or two around. I can levitate through here. If it is not this one, then I will go in and turn in the quest. The Yasu mine. It might not be the place. Yeah, no, because it's infested with Nyx hounds. Yeah, and it's also a glass mine, not an ebony mine. Okay. So yeah, there's like an ebony mine around Red Mountain that has like some very specific named NPCs that I think like some of them are ones that show up in Oblivion and in Skyrim as well. That's what I was trying to look them for, but I'll have to look them up at some other point. To Aldrune, travel to Aldrune. And let's turn in this quest. Yep, deliver the flint. Friend, I branded myself. Can I offer you something to wet your throat after a long trip? Sure, why not? Here you go, Mr. Woods, and here are the 500 septims I owe you for the contract. Check with me again if you need more orders. You're a guardian of the guild. I'm a defender, but I need more orders. Hurundi inside Mora. He's a good man and you can trust me. Trust him, not me. Also to round up, because how long have I gone on? I've been going for 2 hours and something. Speaking of vampire-only things, I saved up the stuff here that I used. So this is one of the vampire things that I've gathered as well. Just a poison and paralyze on target in a ring. Oh, this is the thing that I use. So I remember telling you, erroneously by the way, that when you finish the main quest, you won't be able to become a vampire. You can absolutely become a vampire after finishing the main quest. If you have a weakness to common disease buff, debuff applied on yourself, you will be able to override the common disease resistance thing that you have placed after you're done with the main quest. And what you have to do is kill a vampire, repeatedly loot him. As in, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, until you get affected with hemophilia or something like that, which is the vampire debuff. And after 3 days of resting, you become a vampire. Here's the bigger crux and problem about being a vampire. If you ever willingly want to become a vampire, depending on which vampire you end up contracting the sickness from, you become associated with a particular clan. There's 3 clans, and each of the clans have a pair of quests that you can do. I choose, I think I have the name of the amulet right here. I took the Aundane clan, because the Aundane clan has a very particular quest that spawns this. That spawns a vampire hunter that wields these 2 things: the light of day and the dark sun shield. These are meant to be like anti-vampire weapons and shield. And they come with an extra thing. If you're a vampire and you wield any of those, like you put on the shield and you grab the mace, a script will run that shows a status message on the bottom that says, "These weapons are not for you, vile fiend," and they will start damaging you like severely. Like it will say like your hands are being filled up with blisters, or like your arm is feeling like something is burning it with high intensity. So you cannot wield these 2 things if you're a vampire. Oh, these are the direct gloves that I got from a long time ago. This is the Maroon's Razor. Maroon's Razor being, of course, the shadow of its former self. It doesn't have anything of that Daedric banishing that he gets in Oblivion and Skyrim. And what else? Oh, this is also from a unique vampire quest. In Aldrune, in one of the Aldrune manors, there's a kid that wants to become a vampire. So you have to somewhat convince him to not become a vampire, and the reward for successfully convincing that kid is this ring. What else I have? Oh yeah, the Ring of the Wind, of course, is not a vampire ring. This thing. This is the last thing that I will show for today. This is Marara's ring. Marara's ring can be obtained at any point of the game. If you are a vampire, Marara will actually talk to you and will tell you the reasoning of why she's there and blah 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 blah. But otherwise, if you're not a vampire, she will straightforwardly attack you, and she's wielding this ring. 20% reflect, 45 acrobatics 10 points, and resist normal weapons 40%. Resist normal weapons 40%. I watched somebody else with the Marara's ring, and he was like, I don't have to be an expert to say how insanely broken this ring is. Normal weapons are like such a small category of weapons. They are basically the weapons that you cannot hit a ghost or a Daedra with are normal weapons. So it would be anything below silver and that is not magical. That is the entire category of normal weapons, which would be like iron, steel. Yeah, like early on is kinda strong. creature attacks are hand to hand, basically. That's the problem. So it's not many things that it will cover. Like 40% is great, but it's not a make or break situation. And I think that's about it. Unless I'm missing anything important to show. Oh yeah, these are some of the other magical darts that the Black Dart Gang uses. They use these fine carmine poison darts that are filled with like 10 points of damage of poison per second for 120 seconds. They will make your day be your last, basically. It will be a really shitty day for you. The hair hand darts, poison grip things, amulets, diedric pieces, some of the other stuff that you get from... Oh yeah, a brown pillow. I found a brown pillow at some point in time. Some of the Feldenevering shit. Silver Staff of Reckoning. The Mage Bane. This is from the Urshilaku Burial Camp cave. Boots of the Apostle. This is from the Imperial Cult. Some Ebony. Silver Staff. A Daedric Staff. Chris Mayer. The Artifact. Lord's Mail. Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher is an amazing weapon. 45 attack, 5 points. Feather 15 points on self. And it weighs 15. This is pretty much a one-handed blunt weapon that weighs 0. Weighs nothing. Because the feather just covers its weight. It is amazing for a weapon. And I think you can get it at any point in time, actually. I think that's it. That's all for today. It's been a great stream. I did a couple of things this stream. Thanks for coming. And I will be streaming later tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. I'll see. Thanks for coming and have a good night. Sleep tight. Bye bye.